Well, back to school is a busy time for one local agency that investigates sexual crimes against children. Once kids head back to class, the calls start coming in to Utica's Child Advocacy Center. News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris is in the newsroom to tell us how the staff at the center deal day in, day out with cases that most of us don't even want to think about. Jolene.
That's for sure, Steve. One caseworker told us it takes a special person to deal with the worst that society has to offer, as well as with its youngest, most vulnerable victims. Up to 500 children a year enter the doors of Utica's Child Advocacy Center. The traumatic tales they tell are in stark contrast to the center's child-friendly atmosphere. A guinea pig, birds, and fish greet the kids as soon as they enter. The young victims come from all walks of life.
There isn't a township or a village in Oneida County where we don't get cases on it, during the year.
The Child Advocacy Center investigates about 500 cases a year from throughout Oneida County. The victims of the sex crimes are age 16 and under, one as young as 8 months old. Having to hear the graphic details day after day can mean quick burnout. Sometimes investigators know they've had enough. Other times their bosses have to tell them. One young caseworker says it helps to keep focused on the outcome.
Granted, people might be telling me horrible, disgusting things that, normal people shouldn't hear or anybody shouldn't hear, but I'm focused on gathering the information to make a good case.
Kevin Parker's father sexually abused him when he was a young child. This survivor says he probably wouldn't have waited until he was in his late 20s to talk about the abuse if the Child Advocacy Center was around.
When we do speeches with young kids, I call this place my posse. Like I'm the sheriff and they're my posse, I said, if you need us, we'll roll right into town, take care of them like that, Yeah, I wish there was a place like this back then, but...
Now, the local Child Advocacy Center is sort of a model for other cities and counties around the state looking to set up their own, and they're always striving to make child victims' experiences less traumatic. One way they do that, they were the first center of its kind in the state to administer rape kits, which are normally done in a hospital ER setting, right at the center, a less antiseptic and official setting for kids, one less step to worry about. Steve.
All right, Jolene Ferris reporting for us tonight from the newsroom. Jolene, thanks for that story.